Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much, True and Resh, for getting first and second. How are you guys today? I hope you're doing well. Get this out of the way. There we go. Kind of. All right, cool. Um, so today I'm actually going to be crocheting for charity. There is a charity called the Magic Yarn Project. They make wigs, character wigs for kids who have lost their hair due to some sort of medical condition, be it cancer or something else. We at work at Crochet, we were talking about doing something for charity for our next big project, and this one was one that came up, but there's kind of a vetting process in order to be a crocheter for it. You have to crochet 2 beanies and send them in with the paperwork, and then they'll measure them and approve them as to whether or not they fit what they want. They do have a free pattern to follow, so that's what I'm gonna do. And so I'm going to crochet 2 of them. You have to use Karen's Simply Soft yarn in very specific colors. So I went by the store today and I got those 4 specific colors. So it's the Sunshine in the yellow, this is what this one is, Harvest Red, and White and Black. And that is because this yarn is soft enough that it is not harsh on their sensitive skins. But they make, if you want to see the kind of things that they do, you can type in !crochet and it will give you the website. But it's themagicyarnproject.com. And they have a gallery of the different kind of character wigs that they have made, like Disney princesses and heroes. There's even a Jack Sparrow one, which I thought was pretty cool. They also do like wig making workshops to teach people how to make these wigs, so that they can get more of them to give to a kid who needs them. It doesn't cost anything for the kid and their family, unlike normal hair wigs. And also the normal hair wigs can still be very harsh on their sensitive skin. So these wigs are just fun. They bring some joy to a kid's life, and so I'm going to try to become one of their beanie makers. So I'm going to follow the pattern today. But I'm glad that you are doing good. I'm sorry that I know I got into like a little spiel. I am okay. I am getting better. I got a bit of a sinus thing going on, so I'm on some antibiotics. Just one of my glands in the roof of my mouth is swollen, so if I'm talking a little funny, that's why. It's very sore, but I wanted to get on here and I wanted to crochet with you guys today, so yeah, so we're gonna get started. They want a double magic ring, so I'm gonna do that. Thank you. So my boss, it's kind of funny. I have a little bit of a reputation at work, of course, for being the crochet person. And my boss was watching the news one night a couple weeks ago, and they had a thing on the news about this. And she got the link of the news article and then also the link of the website and emailed it to me at work and said, "Hey, thought this would be interesting for your crochet group. Here you go." And then I watched the news article video and it made me cry. I likened it very much to the yep, Sarah McLachlan pet animal videos that, pull your heartstrings. So it was very much like that. It did make me cry. So I was like, okay, I want to do this. I want to at least be a beanie maker. Those are very simple to do. And then you mail in all of the beanies that you make. You don't even complete wigs just yet. You do have to go through the workshop in order to do the wigs. But if they approve your beanies, then you can make a whole bunch of those and send them in, and then they will take those to the workshops where they actually put the wigs together. So the closest chapter leader we have to here is on the east, almost the coast of North Carolina. So that's pretty far. So I don't know if I'll be able to do a workshop. I would love to someday, but for now, I'm like, this will be fine. I'll be able to make some beanies. It'll be great. So I'm going to use their pattern that you can get for free on their website if you choose to decide to try to be one. And yeah, you just have to use a specific yarn. It also has to be pet hair free and smoke free. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna get started. So it does start with 8 half double crochets. And I totally get why they want the double uh, magic loop so that it doesn't fall apart. I get it. I like Karen Simply Soft. It does tend to split the ply a lot, which can be frustrating. But it'll be okay. And I am going to use a stitch marker because I want to make this correctly. So what are you guys up to this evening? cool. Finishing loading the dishwasher. All right, cool, cool. Okay. Hey, Serenity, how are ya? Started school this week, so I've been swamped with homework. I bet. Doing all right. I'm making it. frustrating. Yeah, sorry. What are they making you read right now? Ah, yeah, that would do it. Excellent. Okay. Reading lots of different stuff. Oh. Okay, interesting. I've never read that one. Ugh, I gotta sneeze. Good but heavy. Noted. Write that down. Well, congrats on starting your senior year.
Jasta_potato would like for you to change your header set accessory.
All right,
would,
love.
Please.
Which one you want me to wear?
Duck.
Duck? Okay. I should have known.
Quack, quack.
I could have guessed. I don't know why I asked. Ah. Not at all. I could have guessed that.
Hey Maze. True Fiber Geek thinks it is time for you to drink some water.
6. Sorry, let me finish counting. And 7. Okay. I just didn't want to lose my pattern. Thank you very much for redeeming Hydrate. Thank you, Love, also for redeeming headset accessory. I apologize for not thanking you to begin with. Whiskey! Hello, hello! How are you? Okay. Sorry, I was counting. Oh my goodness. Okay. Need to do get water, so I figured out what else need to. I gotcha. Found a place to buy peanut butter beer and that whiskey. Oh, okay. The mhm. Yep. Yay, adult beverages, indeed. The Sweet Baby Jesus peanut butter porter. Is that and the the names. They're totally just blue 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 blue. Yep. Mhm. I know what you mean. Okay, so this is row 7 and I'm at 5 inches. And row 8 is supposed to be 5.5 to 6 inches. So hopefully I'll be all right. Okay. Mind be doing the thing, yes. Left hand peanut butter cup milk stout. Oh. No, the whiskey one. Screwball. Yeah, the screwball. Yeah, okay. I was like, it's an S. I know it's an S. It's there somewhere. I can word. Two, three, 5, 6. Okay. So this is supposed to be between 5.5 and 6 inches. It is 5 3/4. That is exactly between 5.5 and 6 inches. Hot dog! That's awesome. All right. Oh yeah, peanut butter cup. Yum. Well, hello, Electra Rose. How are you? Yeah, so it needed to be between 5.5 and 6. It is at 5 3/4, which is perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yay. Okay, now I can just, let's see, continue with half double crochets until the beanie is about 6 3/4 inches crown to brim. add a final round of single crochets. Check the final measurement of the completed beanie using the guidelines below. If they are met, fasten off and weave in the ends. Please ensure your magic circle is closed and the end is woven in securely. Check the size of your completed beanie before mailing. Okay. Make sure it fits comfortably on a 21-inch circumference head, not too loose and not too tight. 21-inch circumference head. Well, it's not going to be anybody in this house. Oh, how's the aquarium stuff going? It is right here, and I actually I did end up giving the starfish to a friend's kiddo. So I will have to make another one of those. But today I am crocheting for charity. Um, so for those of you just popping in, I will go ahead and give the little spiel that I have for the Magic Yarn Project. It is a really awesome project. You can go to themagicyarnproject.com or type in !crochet and it will pop up there. But what they do is they create character wigs for children who have health issues that have caused them to lose their hair, be it cancer or something else. And they make these character wigs for these kids, and it's free to their families. It's made exclusively with the Karen Simply Soft, and so it could be anything, any of the Disney princesses. They have one that's Jack Sparrow that's super cool. They've got hero ones, so like Captain America and Spider-Man and all of that. But in order to donate any crocheted pieces, you have to go through their vetting process. And so I am creating the beanie based off of their pattern that they have free on their website. And you have to make 2 of them and send them in together, and fill out all this paperwork and stuff. And once they look at them and decide whether or not they're good to go, then you can be an official beanie crocheter. And then they take those beanies, finished beanies, and have workshops where they make all of the wigs. The Rapunzel one looks really cool. They do Moana and Ariel, and it's just, they do a lot, and it's really, really, really cool. But they use this specific yarn, and it's got to be from a pet-free, smoke-free home or environment. So if you have pets and you need like a car project, if you're waiting in line somewhere, or if you have a lot of appointments or something that you could do, this is a good kind of travel project. But what it's required through the hospital guidelines that the yarn be pretty clean, and it has to be brand new. So I went and got the yarn today. And yeah, and I don't have any pets. So, and nobody smokes in this house. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing, and it's really cool, and I highly recommend you check out the website. It's very, very neat. So yeah, there we go. That's what I'm doing today. But yeah, I'll finish at least one of these today. I know that, and if I don't finish, or if I may have to do the second one tomorrow, but that'll be okay. So now I'm just on the half double crochet rows straight up. I'm done with the increases, which is nice. I don't even know the circumference of my head. What is the circumference of my head? I have a thingy. Hold on. Probably a thing I should know. Oh, 23. I love this thing. So if you need to know the circumference of a thing, like if you want to make, let's say I wanted to make a thing for this bottle, then I go around the bottle and slide that in there, and then push the button and it retracts it until it's where I need it to be, and then I can just slide that out, and this bottle is about 8.5 inches in circumference. And it factors in the fact that this portion is also part of it, so it has those about 2 inches already off, which is kind of cool. So it factors in this portion. But yeah, anyway. Nifty little things. Okay. Anywho's. So what's everybody working on today? How we doing? What's happening? I am going to be getting off at 10 o'clock today. I know I kind of have been anyway most of the time, but I do need to go to bed today. I've got a nice, awesome meeting that I'm going to tomorrow, so I need to be a little rested up. So, wanted a color, but the pages are too dizzy. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you're more than welcome to just chill out. You know, grab a blanket, curl up, have some screwball on ice, and chill. We do have our new mystery book today that does include murder. Yep, new book. So a pretty cool thing happened this weekend, and I meant to post a picture. Actually, let me do that really quick while I'm thinking about it. Um, I'll go ahead and put it in stream chat. Um, I was gifted some llama wool. Um, I was gifted a lot of llama wool. Yeah, okay, so I posted in stream chat. That is 16 bags. um, and banana for scale. They do need to be cleaned. They're not terribly dirty, like, but they do need to be cleaned and carded before they can be spun. Um, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. Um, but beautiful, beautiful, just gorgeous colors. The dark brown, I love that one. But I will be sharing with my fibery friends here locally, so I'm excited. I get to contribute. I have been gifted so much yarn and fiber. It's nice to actually gift some back. But it was given to me because the person who gave it to me was given 7 boxes, and what she gave me was 2 of those boxes. That's a lot of wool. But she had been gifted it from somebody who used to have a llama farm, and had recently retired, and so she didn't want to just throw out the wool. She couldn't spin it anymore. She was getting too old. Her hands wouldn't let her do it anymore. So when she saw my friend spinning, she was like, "Oh, hey, I can give this to you if you want it." And my friend was like, "Yeah, sure, thanks." Um, and so she gave her the 7 boxes, and yeah, then she gave me 2. So much wool. It is indeed a lot of wool. I guess I am, yeah. Not that it gets cold enough here for that much wool, but yeah. I would like to make at least 1 pair of wool socks, I think. I do not own a pair, not a single pair of wool socks. Um, so I think I would like to try to make a pair of socks. I put the playlist on shuffle today, so we're gonna get some random stuff. But it is still all on that one playlist. So we've never really gone very far down the playlist, and it is a 7.5 hour long playlist. So I decided to put it on shuffle. To see what kind of new things we get. Just curious. We're in about 3 1/4. Okay. You good, love? So I found a playlist today that was called Riding in the Impala with Dean. And it's definitely all of really good classic rock songs, which was awesome. I was jamming to that while at work and had my headphones on, and I'm like bopping, and nobody cares because I've got my headphones on. But I got through so much data today just rocking out to AC/DC and Blue Oyster Cult and all that jazz. It's like, it was nice. I finished one project that I was just assigned and then got partway through another, so it was nice. Everybody left me alone. It was awesome. I'm really, really loving my new job. I get to play with data all day, and it's so nice. I know that's weird, Most people are like, what? Data? Ew. But I'm like, yeah, give me the spreadsheet. Want to press and seal my paint palette and work more on it tomorrow. Well, do you have plans for tomorrow? If not, I say press and seal it and work on it tomorrow. And then grab a beer and chill and chat. Here in just a minute, we will be doing the midstream mini mystery. Yeah. Press and seal time. All right. I did leave the question the same because I really enjoyed answering questions last week. But the riddle and the joke are different. When I finish this row, we will do the midstream mini mystery. I'll say this, it is kind of a science joke. Okay. That was the end of that row. Now it's time for the midstream mini mystery. Yeah. Let's go here. And here and here. On a dark and stormy night. Alright. I'm not going to tell you if it's murder or not. So, we have beginner, intermediate, advanced, or sleuth. What do we want to do? Whatever it is what we're doing. Beginner? Alrighty. A beginner it is. Alright. Straight to the point. Detectives Susan Conrad and Bob Johnson walked into the break room in the library of the town, where a small man's body lay slumped over a table, a pencil embedded in his narrow neck. Whoever did this sure know how to hit the spot, Conrad observed. Or it could have just been dumb luck, Johnson replied. Want to finish filling us in? Conrad said to Kate Duncan, the head librarian. Tony was our accountant. I found him when I came back here for lunch. She shook her head at the scene before her. I knew Tony the troublemaker would come to a bad end one day. Nice nickname. Unfortunate, I know, but he brought it on himself. Kate wrung her hands. As a matter of fact, he just had a fight here today with one of our regulars. Dorothy had overdue fees, and they got into it. I hired him because he's good with numbers, but his bedside manner... What did you do after you found him? Conrad asked. I called 911 and told our patrons to wait in the conference room, then locked the front door so nobody new could wander in. Did you tell anybody what happened? Johnson said. Not a word. Just said that Tony had died, she smiled. I wanted to be a good eyewitness for you. Kate led the detectives to the conference room where 3 people waited at the table. Doug Shepard sat reading a magazine called Amazing Anatomy. Is this going to take long? We'll try to make this as quick as possible, Conrad assured. Did you know Tony? Doug smirked. As a matter of fact, I did. He called my girlfriend last night. Doug spat. The creep thought he had an actual shot with her. Where were you in the library when Kat wrangled everyone up to wait for help? I was looking at the DVDs. I'm a sucker for old romantic comedies, he said drooly. Did you see anything or anyone suspicious while you were browsing there? Doug nodded at the brunette doing a crossword puzzle to his right. You mean aside from Tony's fight with Dorothy? No, nothing out of the ordinary. Dorothy's pen stopped midair. It was no big deal, Doug, she said through gritted teeth. Conrad smiled at Dorothy. I'd never have the confidence to do those things in ink. Dorothy sighed. I don't either, normally, but I'm trying to steer clear of pencils for obvious reasons. Of course, and where were you when Kat gathered you all? In the cookbook section, I think, she sighed. I can't exactly remember. I was a bit frazzled after my conversation with Tony. What was the fight about? It wasn't a fight, she asserted. Not really. The overdue fine he gave me was $300 more than he said it would be. I need to pay my rent this week, too, but Tony said if I didn't pay it right away, I'd have to tell it to the judge. That sounds pretty lofty for some overdue books, Conrad said sympathetically. Dorothy met Conrad's eyes, then waved the whole thing away. I'm sure it would have all worked out. She lifted her chin to the third person at the table. There's a rumor Ellen was dating him, if that helps at all. Ellen stared coldly at Dorothy before turning her attention to Conrad. I wouldn't date that weasel if you paid me, she exclaimed. Sounds like somebody got their heart broken, Doug said in a sing-song voice. At least that means she had one, Dorothy mumbled, turning back to her crossword. Conrad and Johnson stepped aside. Johnson, brow furrowed, said, They all had means, motive, and opportunity. Conrad took a moment. With a sure nod, she said, But only one of our suspects is lying. Who murdered Tony? A good eyewitness, sure. Dorothy did it. Kat didn't tell anyone how Tony died. Geez, agreeing with True. Okay, everybody else agree with that it was Dorothy? If so, are we ready for the answer? Geez was not for True. Okay. All right. The answer is dun dun dun. Dorothy was the killer. Kat told everyone that Tony had died, but she never said how. Only the person who murdered him would have known he was stabbed with a pencil. After some pressing, Dorothy admitted that after the fight, the two had a scuffle and she stabbed him with the pencil. Well, there you go. The very first one in this book was murder. Thank you very much for helping me solve today's midstream mini mystery. Yeah. Also, what do you think of the purple? I'm digging it. I like it. It's nice and dark. Alrighty. Back to crochet time. Boop and boop. Alrighty. We've been blessed. Oh dear. Whiskey. It is purple. Yeah. Not the camera. It is purple. I got it. I got it dyed. Got it dyed. I'm glad you like it. I like it. I've not gone all the way purple like this before. I have had some purple in my hair, just not all purple. I decided to go with a dark color this time. Plus, purple's nice. Yes, dear? Looks good. I think the hardest part when you've got a gland swollen in your mouth is leaving it alone so that it can heal. It's made the roof of my mouth very smooth. It feels weird, but I'm trying not to mess with it, you know?
I'll show you weird.
Whiskey says hello, love.
Hello. Yeah, it was getting to the point where I was starting to pluck the unevenly long ones.
Mm.
It's like, fuck it, take it all off.
Don't take it all off. You'd look funny without your facial hair.
That's only because apparently I look like a old western villain. You're the one that said it.
When did I say that?
Remember last time I shaved it off and that was the first time we saw that I had that little under chin?
Oh. Eh. No, you don't want him to take his facial hair off. It looks nice. He'd look like a baby if it were gone. Oh, stop it. No. No. Why are you cold?
I just, stepping outside wouldn't have done it, don't know.
No. Why are you cold? Stop it.
No
Stop
belly?
it. No.
No belly on
Stop
stream?
it.
Belly belly?
No.
Then you're going to want to cut your camera away for just a moment while I give you a kiss because I'm going to bed.
Alright, give me a moment. Okay.
Mwah. Love you.
I love you too. It was easier than me just clicking the button, I guess.
Whiskey
Alright.
Hall just redeemed some stitches for extra frame. Let's see how many we can stack.
Oh, I'm actually wearing one now. Whoops, I forgot to take it off. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. 4. And 2. So you got the Marauders map. That is the one you got. Shabam. Thank you very much for redeeming extra frame. Boop, 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 boop. That's fun. They have some new Star Wars ones, and I want them all. They also have some new frames that have metal sides. And when I get a new prescription, that's a tempting thing that I might get. I'll stick with the same like style. I have way too much of these to leave the style I have. That's fine. This style works for my face, I think. Also, I could wear contacts now because I'm not in the lab anymore. I could get contacts. Yep. 1/3 done with the hat. Wider copper stripes take a bit longer. Have 3 more to do. Zip. Most of what I worked on today. Spent most of my morning and afternoon, aside from bread baking. Nice, okay. So, what overall design are you doing? Oh, post it in stream chat. Okay. That's currently blocked by a pattern. The pattern for the hat. Let me see. Go to here. Oh, cool. Okay. You have done a lot. That's awesome. I didn't know if you were doing any designs or anything. Like, uh, laurel wreaths or anything like that. Ah, okay. It is pretty awesome. Nice, okay. You could do tiny copper music notes in the black bands, just kind of dotted to make it kind of look like polka dots from really far away. But then really close. Nice little music notes. I mean, it's your hat. Do whatever you want with it. That's just what came to mind when you said what you're mostly using it for. Maybe too on the nose. Hey, Flo, how's it going? Brain's not working for the riddle or the joke. Be sure. Yeah, put an actual song on it then. That'd be cool though. You know, your eldest would love it if you did Never Gonna Give You Up. If your hat's constantly rickrolling people and they just don't know it. Just thought. Nope, that's not what you get. Whiskey, if everybody gets up, you can, or gives up, you can type in exclamation point uh, JOTDA or ROTDA, depending on which one. That one was the joke, so JOTDA. Yep. True, got it. See, science joke. Lol. Well, Flo, you just missed the midstream mini mystery, and it was actually a murder. You don't get it? Oh. If you crossbred a cow and an octopus, you get a visit from the ethics committee and you lose all funding. No more science for you. Because it would not be good to cross a cow and an octopus. Be a little unethical. No worries. No, you're good. Alright, let's see. Okay, Flo. Okay, we're at 5. We need to be at, what was it? 6 3/4. So another probably 4 rows. New market Saturday, so I'll be able to watch. Ah. Is it a picture? No. Need liquids. Go get liquids. I did keep the question the same because I had a lot of fun answering questions last week. Questions, of course, within reason, and I may choose not to answer them. No, but we did just have a pencil murder in a library. But it wasn't me. It was Dorothy. What's an art that you've always wanted to try and never had the opportunity? Um, hmm. That's a hard question. Because I've gotten the opportunity to try a lot of the ones I wanted to now with the history group. So, um, always very long time. Yep. Um, I'd like to try glass blowing. Starts from the time you think about it. Because I've done leather work. I've done basket weaving. I've done spinning now and dyeing and I've done a lot of things, but I've not done glass blowing. I've done glass beads, but not glass blowing. So that's on your bucket list too? Yeah. I would like to try that someday. I've not gotten the chance to try blacksmithing, but I know enough people that I could. So I'm not real worried about trying that one, but yeah, glass blowing. That would have to be the one I'd pick, I guess. It looks fun. But both of those also look really hot. And I don't like hot. Are you allergic to any foods? Not to my knowledge. I eat anything. To the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space. Yay, liquids! I am glad you have gotten your liquids. Speaking of, and Stream Elements is telling us to drink also. Nom nom nom. Today's flavor is cherry. It is delicious. It's not cherry season anymore, and so there's not any cherries at the market anymore, and it makes me sad because I really wanted to get another bag of cherries. I love cherries. Would you go to space if you had the chance? It depends on who made the rocket. And also whether or not I'd be able to come back. But if those answers are to my liking, yes, I would. But it does depend on who made the rocket and whether or not I could come back. If I can come back, then yes. If certain billionaires did not make the rocket, then yes. Because billionaires haven't had very good run of luck lately with their explorations. Especially not with the ocean. Would not like to go, let my feet touch the ground. Fair. Let's take a look at some options. Not saying I wouldn't be absolutely terrified the entire time, but I think it'd be really cool to see. I think that seeing the Earth from space would be more interesting and outweigh the fear of going into space, if that makes sense. I can balance it that way for myself. Been wanting to make cherry pie. Ooh, that sounds good. You can come back, but the rocket was built by the guy who made the rocket. Insisted on Logitech controller for steering. No. Then I would not go. Have to see it. Carry frozen trees. Look at that. Yep. Now I want pie. Okay, I know that was 2 rows, but I'm gonna see what the length is now. I don't want to go over. Okay, so it needs to be to here. So a few more rows. I don't know that I will finish this tonight. No. There are too many things on Earth that I like to do that. I wouldn't do that. Hmm. All of that sounds delicious, true. Apples, cherries, put both in the same pie. Ooh, how would that be? A cherry apple pie. How about a strawberry banana pie? Or a strawberry kiwi pie? Ooh. I've seen Cybertruck hard pass on living bankrolled by Musk. Yeah, no shit. I have seen a few of those Cybertrucks in the wild, and I'm just like, that was a decision. That much money, and that is what you chose to do with it? Okay. More or less moving to another planet can casually go back and forth, but every trip you're accompanied by Jeff Bezos. I don't know about that either. I think that the whole going into space thing for me would be a one-time thing just so I can see Earth from space, because I bet that's really pretty. You know, like going to the top of the tallest building in a city just to look out and see, or going to that really pretty overlook in the mountains to see the whole valley below kind of deal. I guess I'd repeat the mountain thing more than I would repeat the building thing. But yeah. Do we have to be nice to Bezos? Yes, he's the pilot. I would be nice to him anyway, because I believe in being nice to everybody, regardless. But except for that guy we glitter bombed. That's the only guy I wouldn't be nice to. He deserved it. And honestly, that's the nicest mean thing to do, I think. Anyway, he's wearing those big robot hands, laughing maniacally the whole time between talking about his business ventures and singing that one Jeff Bezos song. No. Very true, true. My hand during the space trip because I'd be afraid of heights. Then I'll maybe consider it. So there is no heights. Fair. Aww. That's so sweet. Stay on the other planet, work on the alien agriculture at that rate. Yeah. That reminds me of that space poem that El Cordova did based on Hank Green. There is no up, there is no down, there is no side to side. I don't know the rest of it. But there was no up, there was no down, there was no side to side. There was no dark, there was no light, nor space of any kind. I remember that much. It's a really beautiful poem. I really like her works. They're fantastic. If we find a facehugger, don't try to save me. Smart enough to look at the alien hatchery and get the flamethrower for sure. Horror movies are full of what not to do. Indeed. Life lessons. To another planet where you can take with you whoever you want, but you have to use Bill Gates's poop science. The ship was also built by actual scientists who have already sent people to space. I don't know what you mean. Every single sci-fi horror I've seen, I end up so mad at the scientists can't follow basic scientific protocol. Same! Like, come on, man. Don't touch the thing. Don't lick the thing. Don't sniff the thing. Use PPE. And waft. Don't. Ah! Yeah. Ah! Yeah. Chocolate cake and whiskey and my crochet hooks and yarn. I have a lot of people that I'd want to take with me. There would be a lot of people I'd leave behind, but there would be a lot of people I'd want to take with me, so... And then those people get to bring their favorite things, and we're basically going to be populating an entire planet. Just saying. But with people I like. Some pattern, or at least presented a thing where you can turn your poop into electricity. Interesting. I have not heard of this. 2 more rows, I guess. Something, something. It's your duty to annoy the billionaires. Fair. At least Bill Gates does charity stuff. Homestuck? No. Not a terrible human. Yeah, I met him when I was a kid. My mom was working in the office. My uncle's construction company she got to test his office software. That is pretty cool. That is very cool. Super new startup. Yeah. Of all the rich people, yeah, that's yeah. Cause he's not a total ass about about his wealth. I think, or at least not flauntiness like some billionaires. Top five favorite foods: cheesy chicken rice, seafood alfredo, medium rare ribeye with potatoes. Do you want meals or actual just food? Because with potatoes and broccoli would be that would be three. Um, um, cheese toasties and um, let's see, a fifth food. There's a lot to choose from. Oh gosh, duh. My great grandma's recipe for chicken and dressing. That should have been like my second one. The second one out of my mouth. That should have been it. All right. Now we're going to do a row of single crochets. Because that's what it says to do. Final round of single crochets. Yep. Steak, pizza, pasta, schnitzel. Not necessarily in that order. Same for my list, not necessarily in that order. But cheesy chicken rice definitely is number one. That is my favorite meal. But yeah, my great grandma's chicken and dressing. Oh, damn. I also really, really like True's ham when you do that frangelico thing. It's so good. That's in my top 6 for sure. New set of recipes tomorrow. I'm going to make Georgian cheese-filled bread boat things. Forgot that. Okay, cool. Sounds awesome. Pretty much anything with cheese. Cheese is awesome. Top 3 movies. Um, that's so hard. Star Wars: A New Hope. Brave. Which is really tied for second with The Little Mermaid. and then tied for third would be Decoy Bride, Austin Land, and Wally. So there, I gave you my top 1, my top 2, and my top 3 threes. Just ham, slow roasted, and based in frangelico. I know, but it's so good. I love it so much. Austin Land. Ah, oh, you love Austin Land too? I love it. I read the book. I love the movie more, which is weird. Oh, damn. The Princess Diaries is also a favorite. And 10 Things I Had About You. And I like a lot of movies. It's hard to just pick 3. That was a mean question. Austin Land? Oh, so good. The actor who played Mr. Nobley in Austin Land also played Mr. Tilney in Northanger Abbey. I really love him in those kinds of dramas. Like, I wish he did more, because he's a really good romantic interest in a Jane Austen novel. Just saying. Cell phone alarm set in time of big the character Michael from Princess Diaries is Swoon. He is rather adorable. I love The Princess Diaries, man. That's one of my favorite films for sure. That's I can't do just 3. That's just mean. Okay, this is supposed to be 7 inches. Bam! Right on 7 inches, y'all. Dude. And then it's supposed to be 8.5 to 9.25 across this way. It is 9. It's just slightly less than 9. Hot dog, y'all. Yes. She has a tower. Yeah. Think I pass? That's okay. Yay! Thanks, guys. Ah, I'm so excited. Okay. There's one hat down. Now I just need to sew in this end. Where's my little darning needle? That makes me so happy. Okay. The pattern was like, you may need to do this and this to make sure that it comes out right. That's what you thought. But I'm awesome. And I'll do my little hidden end here. I love being able to do that. It's so nice. Let's sew this in really, really well so that it does not come apart on the kiddo. That's why I did a really long tail, so that I could sew it, kind of weave it back and forth through some of these stitches so that it stays really well. Because kids are kind of tough on stuff. And I want to make sure it's not going to come apart. Sorry, I know you guys are typing. I will check messages in just a moment. Sorry. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. Okay. That is not coming apart. Should really probably do that all the time anyway. There we go. One done. Look at that. It's so nice and pretty. I'll have to count how many rows I did so that I know how many rows I need to do next time. It is 10:10. I have gone past what I was going to do today. Oh well. Da, 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 da. Summary, which movie? Austinland. Austinland is so good. Aw, thank you, Whiskey. Does not necessarily sound like something that had an eldritch horror. No. You probably should know a little bit about Jane Austen, yes. Any movies actually done Eldritch horror well? Um, no. You're good. The color, the color Out of Space was decent. Also really liked The Lighthouse and Annihilation. Interesting. Thank you guys. So this will probably be turned into a Rapunzel beanie, I guess. But it could also be Aurora. Just, blonde princess. But yeah. Turned out very well. So how many rows do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 rows and a single crochet row. That's nice and even, eh? What? So 8 rows increases, and then another 12 rows, and then a single crochet row. Great, perfect, awesome, got this. I think it said I read too much H.P. Lovecraft as a teen, so the movies show too much for me to buy in. Makes sense. And there's still so much of this left. I could probably make 2 or 3 more. But I do also have the white, black, and red. This is the white that they wanted, the black that they wanted, and this is called Harvest Red, which I think is very pretty. So tomorrow I'll probably do red. But I will keep all of these together. And I'm supposed to only make 2 and then send those 2 in to get approved to be a crocheter, which is fine. But I do already have the other ones. I'm going to make more and send in 2. Since I got that just spot on, which I'm absolutely flabbergasted by, and I'm super pleased. Also, check out this that I got, because I saw it, and I just had to. Put those back, and put this in my bag. And I'm going to go ahead and keep the crochet hook with these, so that I know, oh, you know what? So that I have them with me for tomorrow. But yeah, check out this. It's one of those books that's a false book. But I saw it and I was like, I need this book. Look at the inside. How pretty is that? I freaking love it. It's one of those magnetic books, so that it's got the false inside. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna put in it, but it was cute and I wanted it. So now I have it. It's mine. But yeah, it caught me when I saw magical hex, and I was like, hex what? Me? Huh? So, yeah. Anyway, I thought it was pretty, so I had to get it. And look at the pretty moth. Isn't that nice? That would make a really nice tattoo. Without the swoopy things, I think. But yeah, anyway. Don't tell Jaster. Alright. So, we are going to raid Tiki because they have a competition right now going on for naming a new bunny, and I think we should go and vote because that's fun. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you've had fun. I will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, take care of yourselves, take care of others, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and be awesome because you are. And yeah, may your yarn never tangle. Bye.